Do I still have my centipede head?
Yes. Although it does smell a little bit now.
It has been 4 hours. Right? 4 hours?
Yes.
Sure was good to sleep in a rat-infested area. Totally not out of character. How are you guys doing?
Jesus Christ.
More alive than before.
Fucking Nick.
So we got the big glowy thing. Thoughts?
Just sleep in a room with this random unidentified object.
I bet the glow was real sensual for everyone while we were sleeping.
Not me. That was the centipede head.
So someone needs to touch it.
How do you know that? That might be a bad idea.
I want to inspect it, Darien. Can I
Roll for who gets Spidey powers.
Roll for Arcana check.
Sure.
Didn't mean to do that.
You too, Elliot. Pretty sure you were unconscious.
By looking at it and examining it for a few minutes, you can tell that this. All right. You can tell that it is an orb of replication. However, due to Elliot's continued search of the item, you are also able to tell that the power of the item was used up because of the rats not knowing what in the world was in this cave, and it can only replicate one more item exactly.
Centipede head.
How do I delete this fucking line? Thank you.
What line figure where?
Anyway.
How big is this orb?
The orb can fit in your hand.
Oh, really?
Really? The orb looks like it's like 5 feet across.
Yeah, it looks like it's the size of a rat.
I couldn't change the size of it, so.
Oh, okay.
What is it? It's like,
There you go.
whoa.
I figured it out.
I couldn't change the size of it. It changes the size of it.
I like started to move. I started to move my ruler across it, and I thought that was me who did it. I was real confused.
Yeah, happier now. It's the size of a Dragon Ball.
Nice. I guess
How many
that's.
stars are on it?
Yeah. Which one did we get?
The 2-star ball for these 2 nuts.
So can we use it to clone itself?
No.
So can we replicate another Dragon Ball?
That'd be real weird. You get Shenron's extra chromosomed cousin.
All
Would it
his
be
chromosomes are
Senwa?
doubled as well.
Boy, Isle, you're looking at it quite proficiently. Do you know what it does? Or quite profusely, not proficiently. I wouldn't know it'd be proficiently. Not bad.
Non-proficiently is correct because he did it correct. Like,
Yeah, but I wouldn't really know he's doing it proficiently. He looks like a wild woman, just kind of staring at it.
You look so.
He looks like a wild woman.
Crazy, Lacio.
Stay in character, Rick.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I don't know what it is, but we should use it to replicate the centipede head. Thoughts?
What
Uh,
good does 2
Anything
centipede
bad.
heads give us?
Well, then we don't have to worry about if I cut off the tail.
We could have just replicated 2 tails.
have 2 tails, dude.
That far along.
Why don't you just go up to the centipede and cut off what you think might be its tail? That
How
way you
long do you
won't.
think my arms are? I can't carry all that.
Okay, Tim, do you know? I'm done with this guy.
yeah, done. And Tim gives him the nod, and he walks up to the orb. How did we think it was? How big did we say
Dragon
it
Ball.
was?
Oh my Jesus. in
Wait,
your hand.
I
You could
don't
fit
know how
it
big a
in your
Dragon
hand.
Ball is. Okay.
Oh my god.
Like this big.
Oh
It
yeah.
actually
okay.
depends because if we're talking about the ones that were on
Earth
Namek, they're
Dragon
like
Ball.
you
Earth
got like the
Dragon Ball.
size of your torso. It's an Earth Dragon Ball.
That's unreasonable.
It is. And there's 12 of them that you had to kill lug
Can you
around.
just make it like the size of a snow globe? I know how big a snow globe is.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Well,
Yeah, are we on
Buffalo-
Earth or are we on Namek? In this world.
Yeah, I think we're on Namek. Anyway,
This is great.
now what's the deliberation? I think I tuned out for a moment. We don't know who to carry it.
What does it do? Tell me what it does.
Oh, that's right. It's an orb of duplication, and its power was used up by the rats. It can duplicate one more item, but normally it's used for like you can clone shit, you know.
What the fuck did the rats duplicate?
Themselves, nigga.
Yeah, there were a lot of rats.
Wait, does that explain why the rats are so big? Not really, right?
No, not really. The rats kind of just got big because they were eating other crops and food.
That's not okay.
Hey, man.
I agree.
Yeah,
I toss it over to Tim. What's it smell like?
What's it smell like? Well, I don't smell it. I catch it, and it you see his face kind of like recoil because it smells pretty pungently of rat. And I say, hey Rick, do you mind carrying this back for us?
I could,
Rick?
but I know everyone has forgot about it, but I'll bring it up now. If we could duplicate things, let's not do the centipede head. But what about your ring?
I think it was at this point that I actually have the ring on, and no one's questioned it either.
It's true. We duplicate the ring? At the fair least, it's a little bit of money.
Darien, do you got anything for us here?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you were asking.
I thought he was asking John.
Yeah, well,
He is, but I'm thinking.
Hold on. Let me help out here.
Just beat it. Just beat it.
I feel the resonance within one of my weapons and the ring itself, as I even hold the orb close to the band of the ring, and I nod in caution at Rick, and I tell him I don't think we should.
why not? What's the harm?
Are you wearing the Ring of Sorrow?
No, we killed an ogre, Sam, and it dropped a big ring. It's fake gold, apparently.
So Ring of Sorrow.
Yeah, it makes my character happy, eager, a bunch of different words. Satisfied.
Intoxicated.
That's a good one. I tell him to err on the side of caution. It doesn't feel like something that we should do. But maybe we could find. Maybe the centipede's head is proof enough. Maybe we can keep this for ourselves. Find a lucrative way to use it
You think
to further ourselves in town. He ponders as he.
You think you could convince the guard captain that the centipede was what was causing the duplicate?
We don't have to convince him it's a centipede. We could always make something up. Obviously,
bring
this
that up.
object of arcane power is what caused the change. We could say we made it disappear.
Does that mean we can keep the centipede's head?
If you really want.
I'm sure they wouldn't take it from you anyway.
I'm gonna pet it lovingly while you guys continue to talk.
Okay. Hold it. You should like hold it in between your legs too, and like mumble to it while you're going on.
I don't know about that.
Hey, you might as well take it with them.
I gotta draw the line somewhere, you know.
So what if we pull our funds together, buy this big old rock, a big old diamond or something, and then we just make another one and then sell it.
No one.
Just sell it back.
And just Tim just sighs. No one's gonna buy a big rock in this town, Rick.
Okay, I meant like a diamond. You know, valuable mineral. Not that some rocks aren't valuable.
Yo, Rick, for someone who wants money so bad, you really didn't want to enter this dungeon.
Don't like rats, and it's only 3 gold.
No, I thought this one was
5 gold. This is 5 gold.
I didn't
It's
know.
5 gold.
I wasn't listening. I just heard rats and zoned out.
He thought it. Yeah, he
Un-
chimed
in-
but,
Unrelated note, Darien, do I see any like lodestones around?
Lodestones? No, actually. Kind
Okay.
of just, it's very barren in here. Like, really, it's just rocks, dirt, and water,
some shitty sewer.
and some moss here and there. You know.
Instead of asking, what if Nick had said, "I see a lodestone"?
If Nick had said, "I see a lone stone," I'd have made him roll a perception check.
What if he had rolled a 20?
If you
Then
had
he
rolled
would have
a 20,
fucking saw the lodestone.
I would have had nothing to argue about. Otherwise, us just say there are no lodestones whatsoever, even if he rolled a 20.
Real quick, does anyone
that's
hear an
stupid.
echo of just Elliot and no one else?
I also hear an echo when I talk.
Yeah, it's coming from me.
Why is it just Elliot then?
I don't know.
Do you have him muted again?
I do. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm okay.
We'll get over it.
Everyone's muted.
I was gonna say. Tim thinks it would be pretty easy to fool the guard captain, but he doesn't. He thinks mentioning an arcane object at all. No. Saying we destroyed it's probably fine.
Yeah?
You hit it with one of your magical bolts or something. I prayed to Bahamut and it dispersed. Plenty of ways we can go about this.
We got. Is the first story that comes out though? Everyone needs to follow that lead. So who's got the most concealing way? Like, oh, should we give it to Gotho so he can bring it back to his home? So it's there's no chance of finding it.
That
Seems
might
like a
be a
good
great
idea.
idea.
That's how we'll do it then.
I will take it and just put it in my backpack then.
Alright,
Now
let's
wait,
get the fuck out of here.
Real quick, Darien. Real quick.
Oh no.
He says put it in his backpack, and I realize we don't exactly know how the orb is activated. So if he puts it in his backpack, will it accidentally duplicate an item in there?
Nope.
Okay.
So it can dupe living creatures? Question mark.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in the orb.
2 Nicks.
2 Ricks.
2 more.
We don't need 2 Ricks.
We
Oops,
have two
I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry, Elliot. Ignore that. I want to turn you down more.
Actually, how about this? You want to be very careful with it, because an exertion of force will seem like it's the most likely thing to activate it. And that's for the 2 people that actually checked it. So if Tim and Eleuthia want to say that, then they should.
Maybe be a little careful with it, human friend. We're not exactly sure how to get the rock to get its rocks off, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of scoffs at the rude remark and just agrees with her, excuse me, that we should probably treat it with an air of caution or care.
I'll just sort of nod at them.
All right.
Gonna duplicate a bag, dude.
How would you feel if I just did that to you?
I would feel real bad.
Gotha opens up his backpack to find the orb. There's just a backpack in there.
A backpack with another orb.
That'll be
There's
fun.
just 2 pieces of paper where there was 1.
Even worse. Alright, so are we good to go then?
All right. If that's the case, you guys are leaving?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yes, I'm gone. I'm fucking
Alright,
out of here.
So you guys all go back to town. You take about a good 2 hours. It's the afternoon again. You're looking at about the same time that you return from your first job, so 3-4 p.m. And you guys come from the forest in the east. And go ahead.
Oh right, forest from the east. I was looking at the south and I was confused. So we're trotting along this road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doo-doo-doo. And I mentioned, so what story do you guys think would be the most likely for the guard captain to accept? You know, we're still trotting along.
Who cares?
I
We'll make it up on the spot. There was a big giant dire rat and you shot one of your fancy spells at it. Are you a wizard or a sorcerer?
Something like that. Tim mutters.
Well, you shot at it, it hit like this other thing that was there and exploded, and it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we destroyed it. No one else says anything while Rick and I are talking. Are they walking with us still?
Hopefully I gave them control of their character. Yeah, I did.
We pretty much just say we cleared them all out. We don't really need to.
I don't
He
think we have to
wanted
go
he
too
wanted
in-depth.
he wanted proof though.
We have the centipede head. We don't have to, I don't think we have to be any more in depth than that.
Alex, you have the part with the centipede in.
All right, then we're just gonna act like
Think he's
everyone
going
just moved over to the barracks then.
Well,
And you're here. And when you walk into the barracks, you see
Ooh, the barracks is
it's
floor now.
RuneScape, dude.
Oh, look at that.
when you walk into the barracks, you see a human talking to the captain
Oh, jeez.
about work. And he seems to be in the same position you guys are, but unfortunately, the captain can't really do anything for him. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't have any work for you right now. If you want to wait until tonight, we might be able to help with our investigation for 3 gold.
What race is he?
Human.
Of
I'm
Real-
gonna
course.
whisper
real quick,
to,
Darien.
I'm gonna whisper to Yog, like, I think this guy's a racist.
I'm gonna stand next to the captain and tell him I really like the new floors.
This guy's a racist.
Okay, that didn't happen. And
What do you mean?
What was your question, John?
What is Sanu's character name? I'm real bad with these.
Gorn.
I also
Gorn.
anybody's character name.
Gorn, whispered to Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear him. I was just gonna say, Rick was the racist.
You should roll a perception if you want to hear him say that.
Okay. I'll make this.
Wait, who were you saying was the racist?
Rick
The
was, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
Me?
didn't hear anything.
Oh no. I guess I didn't hear anything.
Wait, whenever
Oh.
was I the racist?
Tim accidentally calls Rick John's favorite word, rip.
That's not
All
what
right.
happened.
All
Roll
right,
the two,
so
dude.
Iluthia, Iluthia walks up to the captain and says, I like the new floors. The captain says, I'm sorry, but the floors are the same. And
Floor is lava?
and it appears as you return from your work. I hope everything was successful.
Tim walks up to the counter and he gives a dismissive, please excuse her remark.
I slammed the centipede head on the table.
And I,
Got a fucking centipede head? That's what I said.
I look at New Human and I wink at him and I said, fuck yeah.
I wink back.
I-
My guy.
weren't you just perturbed by the centipede head?
But not by him, by the centipede head.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still.
all right, so the
No, my
captain just-
why?
Captain just goes, that's what that smell was. That is disgusting.
That smell was.
Stop the rats.
Is this what was causing the infestation? A centipede?
The centipede was sending the rats out of their natural habitat underground, but we cleared out the rats and the centipede alike. You'll see no more
Heck,
problems from
Tell
that.
him, Gorn.
Who's the
He is now
I just
Robo-Gordon.
nod my head.
Whose character icon is that?
Hold on.
Which one?
I don't think that a centipede would be pushing them out of their natural habitat, although it seems kind of likely. But I still feel as though something else would be the reason for it.
Oh no, Tim,
Well,
tell him. Tim, tell him so he's
You're,
rolling.
you're welcome to go check for yourself. I can show you where the cave is. It'll take a couple hours to get there, but we could be there by nightfall if you want to go look.
Does anyone else want to say anything real fast?
Oh, I was gonna say, it was an unlikely situation. We had to trail outside the cave for some bit to make sure there were no rats, additional rats in the area. But the centipede was just instigating a lot of violence. It was no ordinary centipede. It was quite large.
Give me deception, baby.
Sure.
Quite large.
I don't know. I like Gorn's approach. I think that's fine.
24.
Wow. All right, so damn.
Wait, it's a 24?
No, there's if you're ever at disadvantage, it uses the second roll.
Yeah.
No, if you're at disadvantage, it uses the
You
lower
roll
roll.
twice, you
Oh.
use the lowest.
Oh, whoops.
If you're at
Advantage
advantage,
is
use
roll
the higher one.
twice, take the highest.
I
Uh,
see.
So I was
unfortunately,
like,
I can't spare anybody to even go check to see if you're telling the truth. However, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. So that's pretty much it. If you guys want to make use of that head instead of having a insect corpse here, take it to the blacksmith. I feel as though he might be able to find something to do with that. Just go down the hallway to the right. Excuse me. Go down the hallway to my left. It's farther in the back. It's one farther back.
his left.
Not that one. The other
Not
door.
that one?
The other door.
This one?
Yes.
I'll skip up the head and lead the way.
All right. So you open up that door. You got a hallway.
Production value.
A few more doors.
Production value.
Go all the way to the end, please. And you open up that door, and you find the blacksmith. He turns around
God.
and he goes, "Jiminy Cricket, what is that smell?"
I greet Shrek happily and I throw the head at his chest.
He drops his blacksmith equipment and catches it instinctively. Good Christ, is this? What is this thing?
Is he a troll?
What? He turned back into a troll.
Jamaican. Yeah.
Shut up.
Some real
It's very difficult to keep this type of voice when you're Jamaican.
What happened to our
Fucking
production value?
Jamaican.
That's what the floors are for.
That's what the floors and the shading is for.
Dude, look, it's clearly just
Right.
RuneScape, but like 2D. So we're good.
Hey man, I had to make this map myself. Please shut up.
Hey, it's good for making it yourself.
All right, so what is this thing?
While they're doing their thing, I'll just keep arguing with the captain
Alright, sure.
in the background.
Giant centipede head.
Happy gives him a point. It was a pretty big boy, but we brought him down. The captain said you might be able to do something with it.
I might. And he kind of like starts like he knocks on it like. Oh
it would
yeah,
make
Knocks
a
on
noise
it.
more like this.
yeah, like that.
It's a shell.
It's kind of like squishy, isn't it? Does it have a shell?
Oh, it has a shell.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely has a shell.
I didn't
No,
know
no,
that.
no, lads. Do not give him the head. We'll find someone else.
You should.
All right, we should move to the group though, Nick. Unless I didn't give you
You
control.
did not. That's why I made a Y for Yadrick earlier.
Why didn't you say anything, you bitch? I'm mad I got everybody but you. All right. So he's like, "Hey, this is nice. I can make some fine armor pieces for you. I just need a few days and, well, more of its body. Unless you want me to make only enough for one or two of you."
Oh
Do
my
the
God.
voodoo shuffle.
No, you ain't making none. I'll get out of here. He's not worth the time. He's a hack.
I'm also unsure if I want to wear.
Duplicate the centipede.
Oh,
I turned over to Rick and I said, "You really think so? What's your what makes you think that?"
Oh, I know so. There's no beard or no dwarf worth of salt that doesn't have a beard. He had to cut it off for shame.
I give him a nod, clearly not knowing anything about dwarven customs. I say, you should take the head back. You can be your pet for a little while longer.
You think we could sell it, Rick?
Just gonna let it rot.
We could find another blacksmith, just not him.
okay.
There's only two things beardless dwarfs are: rogues or imbeciles. He doesn't look like a rogue.
Wait, do we know that the blacksmith is a dwarf?
He's short, but he's not a dwarf.
What is your fucking accent then? That was 100% a dwarf accent when you first
Yeah,
tried.
that was like
He's
the
a
most
troll.
dwarf
Can't you
accent.
tell? He wants to do the voodoo shuffle.
I'm about to be
Yama.
done with you, Darien.
Yum!
I thought he was the fucking Applejack cinnamon stick.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Yeah, he's a.
Okay, thank God.
You fucking with yourself, dude.
Darian's
Yeah,
like he
for
is
real.
now. Everyone's gonna make fun of me if I don't make it before.
You damn right.
I was just pretending to be retarded.
The DM's never wrong.
Haha. Okay, so anyway, so do you like reach for it, or do you say anything that you want it back, or are you just calling him a hack?
I'm calling him a hack. It's not mine to deal with, but I'm just telling.
I thought I was told your character doesn't like violence.
He doesn't. He doesn't
He
like that.
doesn't.
This is very verbally abusive.
Oh, physical
Definitely
violence and verbal
physical
violence are
violence.
completely
Words on
different.
violence, dude. Don't turn into an SJW.
STW?
JW. You fool.
Whew. Alright, Excalibur.
Is
Yeah,
gonna
kinda.
do anything then?
I'm gonna kind of shy away. I'm not really interested in centipede armor.
Do you? So you're just gonna like leave it in his hands, or are you gonna just? What do you do?
I ask Rick, do you think there'd be another dwarf in this town worth going to? Not only that, but we'd probably have to pay.
I have no idea, but it'd be better whatever shite this guy makes.
I reluctantly grab it by the antennas and say, "We'll find something to do with it. Thanks for your time, though. Something to that degree." We walk out.
Disappointing though, and you walk away. All right, and meanwhile, Sam, do you say anything in specific to the guard captain about getting some jobs?
No, I was just basically arguing about how I didn't really want to wait. Because you told me before that he'd have to wait till they come back like tonight, but I didn't know this is them. So.
Yep. And he kind of just goes, "Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing else I can do around the town. The adventurers you just
Gotcha.
saw before were able to help and clear out all the other issues that this area was having. And the only thing we have left is this investigation that I could use help with.
Be that.
Alright, I'll fucking wait.
Thank you. If you find anything going on with the kidnappings that's been going on in town, please give me any information. Anything fruitful will result in 3 gold for you.
Say free or 3?
3.
Okay.
Sounded like
thanks,
3.
I also said.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Walk over to the counter, and I ask him if there's anything like an eyewitness to the events that have been going down.
If there was an eyewitness, I would have directed you to them already. But unfortunately, we have absolutely nothing. The only thing we know is that they wear a black robe and they travel at night between the times of 9 to sunrise.
Yeah.
Is that John's character to the right of me?
Hi, Debbie Tim.
Yeah,
it's John.
How would you know he has a black robe if there hasn't been any eyewitness reports? Tim inquires.
Got him.
Got him, dude.
I feel so dumb right now.
You gotta give me something now.
I'm putting $20 on the captain being a black figure. Yeah.
All right. Well,
We had an eyewitness report, but he's also kidnapped, so there's none now. How about that?
nah.
That kind of saves you.
It's like shit.
There
Nope,
was one
actually,
that
no.
reported
Nick
it.
saved the day.
Yeah.
Nick saved the day. Thank you, Nick.
Oh my god.
We had an eyewitness report, but he got kidnapped too.
Oh, just okay. So there have been reports of seeing this hooded man.
Get over. Oh,
There's only the one, and there's been nothing else since.
How
Only
many
one.
people have been kidnapped?
At this point, 15.
Is there anything? That's a lot of people for a small settlement. Tim
Let's
remarks.
say, fuck this time we're out.
Jeez.
Fuck
Are they
this
all men
shit,
or
I'm
all
out.
women or all
I'm
children?
like, how fucking long has this been going on?
Okay, first off, this settlement is not that small. Secondly, no, the people range in numbers. I mean, range in what's been taken, not numbers.
buddy.
Excuse me. It's male, female, child, everything.
different races, similar
Different,
races?
yeah.
Are any of them
No, it doesn't.
more?
They
Are
don't
they
care.
all Caucasian?
I don't know what that means.
Not a white supremacist.
The races do not matter to them. It doesn't seem like anything matters to them as long as they are a sentient being. They're liable to be kidnapped. Sentient being in this town, at least.
Not my horse.
What was I gonna say? Is there any influential families in the area? Is there any aristocratic power?
There are the excuse me. There are the Cranes. They live close to the southern part of town. They do have a rather large estate. But however, their son was kidnapped as well.
Oh God.
The kidnappers don't want anything? They don't want like a ransom or anything?
Nothing that we've seen. They've just been taking people.
What are the intervals in between abductions?
It's completely random. Sometimes they hit night after night. Sometimes they wait entire weeks. That's the ultimate problem, is that we don't know when they'll take people.
And no one has ever found a body, remains, or anything of anyone.
Nothing.
Are there are the I'm sorry. Are the Cranes well liked amongst the city dwellers, towns dwellers?
The Cranes have been helping out the town and pretty much everyone in it for the entire time they lived here.
Damn it, that's the opposite answer I wanted you to say.
Although they are well off, they've been, successful in their trades and intermingling between the two cities that we are in between, and there's no real reason why you would expect them to be, a target.
No competitors in the neighboring city?
There might be, but I would not know that. You would have to ask them.
All right, I give him the disappointed nod before turning around to start making my way outside.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
In a way, Sam.
I was gonna talk to John, but he just fucking walked away.
Reach out to him, dude.
I hate RPing.
Oi, Captain.
Yes.
Your Smith's no good. Not only is he beardless, he's also spineless too. I insulted his honor and he just took it. You might want to find a new one.
I have no idea what Nick just said.
He kind of just
I have no idea what the fuck he just said.
he kind of just leans forward and goes, "If we could find a new one, we would have."
Wild.
You're right about that. Nice thread out.
Oh, I gotta ask John if he's part of the group that's also...
Wait, was Sam's guy like agreed to go with us, or are we just doing the same thing?
No,
I don't know who the fuck he is.
And now I'm trying to ask if I could join up with you. Like, people just like walking away from it.
Well,
You haven't
Sam's
said
running up
anything to anyone.
Tim. While Sam's running up to Tim, I grab him and I
I was
whisper. I said,
standing next to you for like 3 minutes there, dude. You didn't even try to talk to me.
"Be careful of the human. Tim is in love with a ring, and we don't know why."
Wait, is John a human?
No,
I'm Tim the Enchanter.
it hasn't really been discerned what John is.
He looks
You
like a
know.
tiefling.
You know.
I'm Tim
Elliot.
the Enchanter.
I know.
Elliot's
Oh,
character.
Yeah, when I broke into his
yeah.
room, he didn't
I
have
don't know
put
he
on.
was a tiefling, but I did recognize what he was.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
He's not a-
I was drunk as
yeah.
fuck though, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
Just drunk as fuck.
Whoop.
What are these pings?
You can hold down your
Hold,
mouse.
yeah, hold the mouse in. Anyway, what did your character say, Sam?
Oh my god. Sorry, this is really interesting. I was asking if you were part of the group that's also doing
I can't
this.
not ping.
I give him a nod.
It's
We're
so
a little
hard to not
directionless,
ping.
but yes.
Directionless. My favorite. I asked if I could join your group to help speed this along, preferably so we don't get paid quicker.
I tell him I have no qualms with it. The group's already large enough, and this seems like a relatively difficult task. I continue walking outside though.
Okay.
And not only that, but then I go up close and I whisper, "The guard captain here's kind of dumb. We just enlist like random people and he'll pay us the same amount. Like Like we could just like pick up any random villager, say go halfsies, you get 2.5 gold, we'll get the other 2.5, and bang, that's free money.
Got a point.
It's the easiest system I've ever
Tim
seen.
turns around and he starts pointing at Rick. He's like, "That's a damn good idea. We should find some bodies for that."
My ears perk up when I hear bodies.
Bodies hit the floor. I need to turn myself down.
You ready to go, Gato?
Yeah.
Everyone walks out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, Darien, you should have definitely perception rolled for that guard captain.
I should have, but I'm not going to.
That's pretty far. That would have been like. That would have
It would
been.
have been a high roll, but
phenomenal
still, he could
hearing.
have done it.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What am I missing? I'm missing Elliot's character. Jesus Christ, this nigga never moved. There we go. That's
Face
easier
is
to process.
fast and I'm homebound.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I don't have control of my character.
Well, you know what you're
I'm
not
laughing
doing
at the
then.
human who can't move.
Oh, I didn't expect to be able to move. Okay. No.
I'm gonna enter
Yeah.
the church down
Are we all
at the bottom.
splitting up?
Well, Rick moved so fast. I was gonna ask what he thought. I was gonna ask him maybe we should go see the swans or the
The
cranes.
band?
Great.
Oh.
The swans.
Starting
got
with
it.
the band.
I got it. I mean, it's still daytime, right?
Where the
it's
fuck's my
mid-
character?
To the right.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
the
you
right.
never
in the
moved
field,
him.
You never moved.
Darien, what time of day is it?
It's like 4 p.m.
Like 4 p.m.
I agree that we should go talk to the. Fuck, are they the most
The
profitable?
cranes.
The swans.
Cranes?
The swans. Now I don't know what they are.
Oh, so do we get our money?
Got it.
Our 5 gold?
Hey, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think we actually muddled past that detail.
Yes, you did.
Does
Yeah,
that
that's
mean we
fine,
don't get
okay.
the gold because we're retarded?
I mean, you can go back and ask for
We
it.
should go
I'm
back and
going
ask-
back in.
Tim, you should ask for more free drinks.
Sure.
Persuade him.
Walking in.
Okay. So, I'm gonna slide back over here.
Oh my gosh.
Then-
Yeah, and I with a relatively fast pace walk to the counter. Trying to keep my cool because I'm not pleased with myself for forgetting my money. Big sign of weakness. And I wave the guard captain down. I tell him we forgot to collect our reward.
Well, we
Ah,
were
yes.
just gonna get it after we did this next mission and just kind of ask for dollars one lump sum to make it easier for you. But we need to restock, so we need it now. Sorry.
That's actually fine. I was going to send out a messenger to see if he could find you to get the money to you as well, but it seems like that won't be needed. At that point, then he kind of just hands the two
As he's like working his hands around the gold, I
Mhm.
kind of like lean on the counter, and I tell him just how dark that cave was, and just how injured my friends had gotten, and how our
Is it-
throats are feeling a little dry. Maybe he could write us
and
one
the
more
strength
voucher.
loss. And the strength loss. It was
Maybe
awful.
Maybe he
Wait,
could
was
write us
it-
another voucher for the inn later tonight once we finally get to
Was
sit
it
down.
5 per person?
5 per person.
Yeah, but you didn't help, so
I know.
Okay.
But does he remember that?
Oh
So-
wait! And don't
No.
forget about our friend here. He actually did the scouting. I touched the new human on the shoulder. I tell him he did the scouting of the centipede for us while we delved the cave.
We
I
should
want you to
put
roll a deception check because he was here before any of you.
both of us, or
He was
just
fast,
him?
dude. All he did was scout. He didn't fight any rats.
Yeah,
Smoke
Darren.
my black ass.
Yo, I want him to accidentally pass double.
That wasn't a nat 20, so I'm not doing anything extra, but
You're paying Sam, and we're getting vouchers for our drinks.
you fucking
yeah.
you are.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So the guard captain kind of like listens to you and like something about what you're saying and something about like the glow coming from your eyes. He feels compelled to believe you, and he's just like, well, why didn't you say so in the first place? And he takes out his money and he kind of looks around and he goes, well, where are the rest of your friends?
Don't worry, we're here to collect for them. While I'm at it, I point my finger into the air. How hard is it to obtain a meeting with the cranes?
Uh, I don't think it's very difficult at all. You can knock on the door and one of their servants will help you.
Can you give us a note saying that we're helping the guard with this case?
I can certainly do that as well.
I just gotta go with the dogs real quick, guys.
Sure.
Okay. Who. And he writes a note, scribbles his signature once again, and he kind of hands it to you. This is for the drinks. And then he takes out another note, scribbles some stuff on it, and then like writes his signature slightly more legibly. And he goes, "This is for the cranes." And then he hands you like just a small sack of gold and just goes, "And this is your payment."
Wonderful. Thank you, Captain. We always know we could count on you. And well, first I toss the gold into my companion's hands, and I wave over to Rick and I said, "Here, this is for you and the last."
The last is right there. She's right next to you.
No, I mean the voucher for the drink.
Oh, okay. I crumple it up and throw it in my back pocket. This will be useful.
You can see the dwarf's eyes light up as he goes to put it in it. And I start walking outside. I also wasn't. Did anyone else come into the zone with Sam, Nick, and I, or were those three of us still outside?
I believe I did.
Okay.
I did, but I can't see my characters because it's giving me a hard time with the maps.
He's like in the bottom left. Well, we'll go through what the semantics would have been of me giving everyone their reward gold, and then as I get to Son, what's your character's name? Gorn. I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember. I point at Rick and I said, "If you want another good time tonight, Rick has something for you guys." And then I go to walk out the door.
As we go to leave, I'm going to mention to Tim how it might benefit us if we take note of the head soldier nigga's signature for future use.
Tim marvels, you know, like his mouth opens and he kind of like sighs out at her ingenuity. And is there a way we could memorize the signature?
Like someone's got to do forgery, right? Deception.
I guess that is deception, isn't it?
Yeah, you roll for deception on or forging a signature.
Oh, when I try to forge it, not memorizing it, rather.
Right.
I see. Okay, so my character can memorize it already. It's just accurately doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I missed?
We got a gold, we got a drink voucher, and we talked about memorizing the card captain's signature.
Sweet. Did
And
we?
before you guys actually leave out, and he goes, also, if you mean to talk to the cranes, their estate is down by the south. It's the largest building right before the
Location.
gates.
That's what we didn't ask for.
Yeah. I always forget one thing.
Wait, how much gold do I mark down?
I
got
marked it
5.
down for you.
While we're at it, Darien, did you by chance mark down my 1 gold, 54 silver from my sick performance yesterday?
Marked it for everyone. Marked it for
Okay.
you as well on that one too. I've been keeping track of your money.
All right.
Yes.
I'm keeping track of it too, just because trust issues.
And we're back here. And what are you guys doing now that you're outside the barracks again?
Wherever he said the house was, because I don't remember.
Yeah, that's where I'm making my way to. If anyone's doing something
Making
else,
our way downtown.
they should do it first, I imagine. Like,
You guys can go gather information. I'll stop by the church.
Hey,
Alright,
Darien,
Right.
Hmm.
throw me a block of cheese.
Are you asking for cheddar, aka gold?
No, I'm asking for actual cheese because you can buy cheese.
He's buying
You can
cheese.
buy a chunk of cheese.
I didn't realize that you meant like go to the. So are you going to the market and buying cheese?
I'm going to the inn to buy the cheese.
The inn has far better cheese. than the
Yes.
I'm
It's
getting
higher quality stuff.
I'm
I
getting
don't
wrecked right
understand this
now.
meme.
What's that?
I'm getting absolutely wrecked right now. Okay, so so you go to the inn to buy cheese.
Thank you.
Do you want to know the price of cheese? I have the player's handbook right here.
It's fairly cheap for a
It's
chunk
like
of
5 copper.
yeah.
Oh, for a full wheel, I think it's a silver.
No, just a chunk.
Okay.
Yes, the homie's gonna buy a whole wheel. He's gonna have different problems.
I mean, or advantages. You don't know. Like,
I could
Wheels a
buy a
lot.
whole
A wheel
wheel
of
of
cheese is a lot of
cheese.
food.
And a whole lot of meat and prepare a
Yeah.
feast for my friends.
A whole lot of not shitting either.
this boy.
Well, cool.
So
But I
you're
have,
gonna have to help me with
what's
this,
everyone
Dan,
else
but I
doing
wanna
while
go
Kyle
to,
is
like,
buying meat and cheese?
Well,
I'm pretty sure they're
That's
going to
very-
the cranes, and I'm going to the church.
All right, so Nick is going to the church. Sano is going to check out his favorite location.
yeah, the map's really grainy, so I think this is about where it is, but I can't exactly make out the details.
All right.
Like I can see colors, but I can't see the. It's not in super good resolution. So.
Mm-hmm.
Am I alone with Scary Ring Boy?
And John is going down to the cranes, which is like it's a very yes, but that's pretty much where they are.
I imagine
And-
it's
Is that
this
it?
big building here.
Is it that one? Or is it
No,
this
no,
one?
no, John's at it. John's there.
Well, me and him are going together. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you walk up to the building, and
Sure do.
a woman pops out, and let me resize her.
I don't know where. Oh shit, she's huge.
God damn, she's a giant. I can speak to those.
And she's in the doorway, and she goes, "Good day. How can I help you?"
Hello, ma'am. We're here looking into the disappearances of people around the city under watch of the guard. And I throw up the signed note to let her look it over.
She kind of looks at it and she goes, "May I have this just to show the lady?"
Sure.
I think we could show the lady ourselves, don't you?
John.
Hmm?
Chill.
I think
could
he's
show her.
right. I think he's right.
I think we can. I think the name itself is good enough for you. Not in a mean or demeaning tone.
I
But more
whisper
of
to John's character. We all
yeah.
know how big of a quack the captain is. Do you really think they're gonna trust the note?
Just because he's a quack for us doesn't mean he's a quack for the town. I mumble
Let's say
back.
quack captain for Quack Town.
Let's see how smart the people are, you know.
Dude, I'm so glad you talked to her because I was gonna be real mean.
Well, does she say anything back there?
She goes, "It'll be hard to convince the lady with just my words, but I will try. Give me a moment, please."
Please give it your most earnest effort.
Wait, if she's gonna head in, we could probably just walk in then, right?
No, she closed the door
No,
behind her.
no.
And please don't do
We've
that.
handled closed doors before.
Could I
No.
roll persuasion there, Darien, to make her more eager about it?
Yeah,
Well, she already basically complied.
but like,
Yeah,
you know,
but
I know. I see. Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
I'll intimidate her, John. How's that sound?
that's one way to do it.
So she walks away, and she's gone for about a good 5 minutes. And
Some foot taps.
Well, there goes 8 turns of combat.
then you see this woman. There we go. Walk back to the come to the door and open it. And for the love of God, okay, there we go.
She's huge, dude.
Do it.
Shit, one more time. And she opens the door, and she just goes, "Are you with the god?"
I say, yes, but I feel like there's we're missing we're skipping a step here. We're the guard some of the how do I want to word this, Sam? I want to word it as we're some top men for the guard, but not explicitly saying we're with the guard. Explicitly saying
Oh shit.
Let him take
like
this one.
like we're high class individuals within the system, but we're not exactly working for the guard. You know what I'm going for?
We like
Hello,
to
my
see
lady.
this
We
out.
are some executive investigators from the God. The God has sent us.
Sure. That's what we that's the gist of what we say. We try to convey our importance to the guard and the town,
But
but
not
we're
our
not.
association with the guard.
Yeah, our association with the guard.
And what do you want?
I didn't have to. Okay.
No, go for it, man.
She just believed us.
John, this is we have a fucking note from the captain. Like,
Quack captain for a quack town.
dude, yeah, that's what you told me.
That's what Nick told me.
Oh, okay.
I say we're looking particularly into any people that would have it out for you or your son, as we surmise that he'd be the prime target of these people. Something like that. I'm not wording properly.
Welcome to my.
So you want to know who is against me?
Correct, ma'am. To make it easier for us. And to
We're just
return to
wondering-
you,
We're just
your child.
wondering if anyone specifically comes to mind that you think would try to hurt you or your family, because we believe that your son may have been one of the main targets, while the others might have been part of a greater scheme to make it look like a bunch of random targets.
That's good, Sam. Thank you.
The only people who would even be daft enough to kidnap my son would be the Porter Trading Company in the northern city. They tried to be the central hub of trade within this town for the carts and caravans that move through here, but my family was successful in being that what's the word I'm looking for? That
Medium.
mediator.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I say, oh, the Porter Trading Company. And I like fold my hands over my stomach just to look around, you know.
Can I try to insight check, see if I think she's like holding anything back or being completely truthful?
Yes.
Oh,
You can't really tell.
damn it!
I continue with my little what I would put as a charade here. You know, the Porter Trading Company. I've heard that they've had some dubious business practice in the past. In fact, I've run into problems with them myself. That's why I'm in such a disheveled state.
All right, so if you are obviously gonna lie, I'm gonna need you to preemptively roll that deception check. And
Oh, what do you mean? So obviously lie.
I mean, like, John, I know you're lying.
What do you mean?
John, please roll a deception check.
Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't believe everything.
The Porters have not had any dubious actions, as you so put it, but they have tried. They've tried aggressive means of trying to push my my family out, but as soon as they saw that they were not able to beat us, they moved out quietly and without a fight. So I do not know what problems you've had with them, but I have not had those problems myself.
It's a small detail, really. I let out.
Uh-huh.
And then I ask her, are there any? Do you know of any? Rather proud crime groups in the area? Maybe a cult?
The only crime group that we have known about would be the bandits that I heard a group of adventurers handled just yesterday, actually. But other than that, I cannot think of anything.
I can try inciting again.
Go for it.
Holy shit.
All right, I got a 19 that time.
Thank
She
God.
is telling the truth and the whole truth.
What the fuck, dude?
How the fuck?
But the
I was
truth.
really hoping you'd say she wasn't.
Yeah, dude, that bitch is definitely not
Yeah.
straight.
You can't fudge something with a 19.
I mean, they're not asking the right questions. Oops.
Seems kind of wonky.
You got any ideas, Sam? Well, your
We
character.
could try to interrogate her, but that could get bad. So that could get really bad.
Why don't would it be intimidation if we leaned forward and said, without proper details, we might not be able to promise your son come back alive.
Nah, I just like walk up to her, like put my hand next to the door where she is, and I say, "All right, look here, you're right, wily bitch. Tell us something that might help, or you'll never see your son again."
Whoa.
You'll never see your son again, see? I'll never walk these streets again,
And
see?
I got an 11 for intimidation, so fuck it, I suck.
Well, I guess if Sam's going for it, I'm gonna roll for intimidation too. Hold on.
Darien's like, wrong approach. Oh, John, we're right up there together.
We look like a bunch of monkeys in front of her doorstep. I was gonna try to get her to invite us in.
So she
Oh
goes.
my God.
She goes, "I've told you everything that I can. Now leave my estate before I call the guard." And then she slams the door.
We had the kid.
And as she slams the door, I'm like, bitch, we are the guard. I just say it. This means true.
Okay. That's all you say? Do you stop the door or do you just say that you
No,
are
no,
the
no,
guard?
no. Like, as she's slamming, I just say it.
Okay. Okay. So what now?
I look, that's what I say to John. I turn to him and I say, what now?
I give him a big old sigh. You know, we failed to do what we wanted to do here. Maybe we keep around the area at night.
All right.
I don't think so. I think something's
do that.
real off with her.
I do too, but she seemed to be telling the truth when we were talking to her.
Just because she was telling the truth about what we were asking doesn't mean she isn't hiding something. What's Rick? Is Rick doing anything still at the church? Did he find anything? Is he just praying?
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't got to me yet.
Totally forgot about that. Yo, Rick, you want to go into the church and start talking to some people?
Yeah.
All right. So you walk into the church. And, oh, my bad. I did not have this ready. I should have had it ready.
It doesn't matter.
No. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to put a character down. You walk into the church and you see a old man wearing some robes. And you see a bunch of people sitting down, you know, praying and all that stuff. And, you know, the old man is kind of like leading them in the prayer. And what do you do?
I look for someone who's not praying. Is there anyone there that's not praying?
Yeah, there's a younger guy wearing a robe. He's kind of like writing stuff down to the side.
I'll walk up to him. Hey, old friend.
Hello, how are you?
This is quite the establishment you got. Spared no
Uh,
expense for Peller, eh?
Yes, the grace of Pelor has blessed us with this magnificent church.
Now, Peller's an alright guy. I don't mind him that much, but I was wondering if this is quite an odd question, but do you perhaps have scriptures on other gods? Maybe not of the human variety? I am a dwarf after all.
What kind of scriptures were you looking for exactly?
Oh, you know, maybe something of like, you know, Ula, the dwarven mother, or maybe dragon gods, that sort of deal.
Why don't we have Nick voice all the dwarves? He doesn't sound like a troll.
It's the only voice I got right now.
That's the only...
No, bring back Mary Plumbottom.
I don't know how to do that voice anymore. I don't even remember what he sounds like.
I actually want to know what this Mary Plum Bottom sounded like. All right, so the guy.
Wish
just
I was
kinda
streaming
looks
that night. Oh well.
Yeah.
The guy looks back at him and just goes, "Dragon gods? Excuse me."
Well, you know the gods of the Dragonkins.
I don't think we do, but just in case, which one were you looking for?
Well, something just the good one. The one that kind of resembles Peller. In a sense. Bahamut.
Uh, Unfortunately, sir, you may be out of luck, but give me a second to check.
Thank you.
He kind of walks away, goes down a hallway, and he's gone for about a good 2 minutes. Damn. I even give you a second roll just in case. All right, so he walks back and he goes, "I'm sorry, my good friend, but we have absolutely nothing on Bahamut. We do have something on Ula, though, if that would be of interest to you."
No, it's all right. I know all about that broad. Thanks for trying, though.
He kind of he puts his hands together and just bows and says, "Peller bless you, sir," and like goes back to his writing.
Yep, may Peller bless you or whatever they do.
I
I'll walk
fucking
out.
love you, Nick.
Oh my god! All right, so Nick walks out. What is Gotho is what? Where's Gotho? Gotho.
I bought cheese and that's about it.
Yeah, you want to go to the market and start buying some meat?
The inn also supplies meat, but no.
Oh well, fuck me. All right.
I know all
and-
about that, broad.
I know all about that broad. Or whatever they do. All right, so Sanu, during the time that you've been waiting, you see a good fresh old nothing. You see like one of the city guard, town guard, patrolling the area, and that's about it.
How long was he waiting?
Overall, like your two interactions took about like 10, 12 minutes, honestly. Aside from like you walking to places, which would have taken like another 15.
Oh, twice
So-
as fast than a city.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. You take like 7 minutes to get there. So 20 minutes, let's say.
Okay.
Fucking street urchin.
You're right, dude.
And
Done
The
in
one
here.
benefit I get for being a lonely fucking orphan that was abandoned. Woo!
is Sanu here?
He has an
Yeah.
answer.
Question? You hear me?
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear you.
now we can.
I was saying I'm gonna post up there a little bit longer and keep an eye out specifically for the black cloak guy.
You are cutting out super
Yeah,
hard.
I really can't hear Sonu.
Yeah, I didn't understand a single thing.
I'm at 55 MS. I can hear you guys. Can you hear me at all?
It's really hard.
He
Yeah,
sounds
it's-
robotic to me.
It's really hard to.
will type then. Give me a second.
Sure, that works. Well, actually, Sam, before we walk away from this house, maybe we could have like, you were. I don't really know what your character does. Or we could have Island over here, like sneak around and look at the house a little, see if you can see anything off about it.
Sure.
Is my perception ability higher than yours?
Well, we have to roll stealth and then perception to walk around.
Yeah, my perception's based on wisdom, and my wisdom is not high.
Mine's decent.
What's your wisdom?
What's my perception or what's my wisdom?
All right. Well, what's your perception?
I have expertise in it, so it's 17.
Pretty good.
Jesus, way higher than mine. Mine is 13.
Yeah, my passive perception 17.
You have maxed?
What? No. Wait, max?
Yeah, do you have max wisdom then?
No. I am proficient in it, and then I am expertise in it, which is half.
I see.
Proficiency. Or double proficiency. Sorry.
I see.
Yeah. So I have +7 to perception.
That's a lot at level 1.
Yep. I only rolled 2 good numbers for stats, so they went
Same.
against him in dex.
Beat me. My highest stat is, I think, 13?
My highest is 18.
13, yikes.
I think
Yeah.
my
I also
charisma
said
is
yikes.
19, Sam, and I think my constitution 16. Something like that.
Where did the...
So, are you gonna check out the house?
Well, yeah, I didn't know you were here. I was waiting for you.
I was waiting for you guys to like finish like deciding what you were gonna do.
All right, I'll roll stealth and then I'll check out the house. Stealth
Did you
check.
see what Sonner typed?
Yes, I did. I there's really nothing much to say to it, but yeah.
You
Okay.
can't see this boy.
Are you gonna like go outside the house, or are you going to like try and sneak into the front door?
What? No, like I'm gonna like scope the house, like walk around it.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. 21.
All right. So along the what you assume to be the backside of the house,
Holy
not
shit,
only-
Sam.
you notice the obvious crops that are growing back there, but you also notice that there is a undiscernible scribbling across the back of the house. It's small. It's actually pretty hard to notice. It's actually surprising that you noticed it to begin with, but you can't really make out exactly what's being said. It doesn't.
All right,
really seem
I'll walk up to it to try and fucking stealthily. I'll stealth up to it, see if I can fucking read it.
Okay.
I don't know
What do you
where
roll?
the house is. I'd roll stealth, right, to walk up to it again.
I don't
Why
think
not?
you have to roll stealth again.
I don't
Nah,
know. That's up to Darien.
you can keep it going. It's fine.
Right.
In order to figure out what the reading.
Same here. I don't know. I can't like. This is like awkward where I can put my character.
Yeah, I know. You can press Alt in order to have it like pinpoint, like precisely move to things.
Oh, that's so much easier.
Are you Solid Snake?
I don't know.
All right. Give me an investigation deck.
This is bad. Not bad. Rolls a 19 plus 2 is 21.
These are some precise rolls. I'm loving this.
All right. You cannot make out what is being said, but you can tell that it is
What?
you can tell that it's of a demonic nature, and you can also tell that there's a faint magical essence coming from it.
Oh.
Motherfucker. I don't have Arcana. So, I don't know, would I be able to like write it, like replicate it on a piece of paper to like show the others in the group? Or like, obviously not the magic part of it, just the actual writing.
Just the actual writing of it. Honestly, I would make you roll for that, but I don't know what roll to make it. Actually, it'll be sleight of hand.
Would it be sleight of hand?
Would it be sleight of hand?
I mean,
That's like
are you tracing over it, or are you like writing it down? It actually doesn't even matter. You're good. You're good.
well, like I could like do a history check when I'm like away trying to like write it, but like that's kind of nitpicky.
But it's right in front of you, and like
Yeah.
you can. It's not like you're trying to like get it like down to the actual spec. So
Yeah, no, like it doesn't gotta be fucking perfect.
So yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I could also wait. Who does Alright, I guess I'll go back, and then I'll ask if either of them know anything about like arcane or have any proficiency in arcana.
I give him a nod.
Well, because it was emanating from the writing, and someone with proficiency in arcana would have to look at it more in depth because I right over my head.
Okay.
I'm better with stabby.
He gives him the stabs. Gives him the stabs.
Yeah. And apparently the stealth.
What time is it now, Dane?
Are we gonna try and stealth over?
Right now it's like 4:30.
It's 4:30.
You wanna wait and come back later when it's a little darker? Or you wanna just go for it right now? We'll stealth in and see what we can.
Well, can I look around to see if there's anyone like patrolling the manors nearby?
Yeah, go for a perception check.
Nice.
You look around, and unfortunately, the only thing you notice is like guards patrolling around, and like the occasional person kind of just walking back and forth in order to go about their daily lives. You don't really notice anything specific or like really out of place.
All right, so I think we could probably just safely walk back there once the road is clear. Is that an option? Can we do that?
I agree with you, but I still think we should stealth so we don't try to alert anyone inside the house.
All right, well I'll try to stealth.
Burglar's advice.
Not
I
so bad.
was about to say the worst you could do is roll a 1.
All right, well,
I also got.
you both make it like a motherfucker.
All right, we walk back there.
I'm gonna show him where it is.
I don't
Alright.
have to roll for anything to see it, right? Because he knows where it is.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. He can just remember where it is. I could make him roll a wisdom check. No.
I swear to God.
If you're going to investigate it, give me an Arcana check.
Well,
I'll
you
keep a
said
lookout
that
while he does that.
you said it was in Infernal, didn't you?
No, I said it was of demonic nature. I did not say it was in Infernal.
I don't know Infernal, so I wouldn't know that, so he wouldn't tell me. So you can try to read it.
Can I try to read it first before Arcana rolling it?
Yes.
I'll try to read it.
You look at it, and the words do not seem readily familiar, but you do. The words kind of like pop out at you. The more you, excuse me, not the word. The letters kind of like pop out at you. The more you like look at it, and they start to form something in front of you that look like this.
I see. I feel like you gave that part to me without having to do the Arcana check.
I mean, if you were to just investigate it and not try to read it, then yes. But the Arcana check was also for something else as well.
Oh, well, I guess I have to try anyway, don't I? Put my hand on it, give it a good feel over. Shit.
When you do that, the magic kind of like flows out and kind of like faintly runs through your veins, and you get a vision of a demonic god, and it literally goes in a flash. You kind of just like see it for an instant, and the name Nerul kind of just echoes through your ears for a brief moment.
Rule. I'm gonna keep that written down. Okay. So I turn to my boy here, and I tell him this. I think we were onto something there. I think you were right. Everything else is just a bit of a setup, and the target was and still is within this manor.
What did you see? Did you see anything? Do you know what the writing was?
This house is a target. This labels the house as a target. There's a strong presence, looking or targeting this area.
But nothing specific.
Nothing specific enough to go on right now. Other than that, this is where our efforts should be focused, I think.
We'll go back to the main room.
Yeah. What's crazy the last been doing?
I don't know. I thought I was hanging out with you guys, but
Oh wait, you were? You
not
were with
too
us?
closely. I had intended to, but then I didn't keep up, I guess.
So were you just waiting on the main road while we did that then? I guess.
Were you keeping lookout?
I had planned on intimidating the lady into the house, but then I stopped talking and listened, and I guess I'm just outside now, yeah.
And I guess I'll say to you, we didn't really learn anything, so we can't really bring anything new up to the lady in the house.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Is targeted, but we have nothing to specifically go on.
Not enough to go on other than a feeling. It was nothing more than I could see.
Even if we had a name or something that might trigger something to have her maybe tell us something.
It's faint, but I doubt. We could try, but she's not gonna be very happy to see us.
Doesn't matter. If
Can
she
you
wants
wear
to live.
disguises? I think I have.
Oh,
I think I have costumes in my entertainment pack.
You're gonna wear disguise, kids.
I give him a big old. Oh, that's such a good idea. Do
I have.
anything like
Yep.
that?
I have a disguise kit and 2 costumes in my kit.
Shit. Let's.
Oh my god.
Let me. If we put the disguises on, what's our angle? What are we coming?
I'm gonna say this right now. I think we're overthinking it.
I think we are too.
We should just go inform her of the new information.
Although she might call the guard because we are on her property. Or no, we won't tell her that. We won't tell her that.
Alright, we'll just.
Why
how
don't we
about
get the
just-
guards on our side first? Then?
I say this completely earnestly. How about we just stalk her until something happens?
Follow her
That's not a
around.
bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Ooh, we still have plenty of time during the day. Why don't we go ask Rick? He's a holy man.
He might know something.
Rick's gonna be naturally against us.
No one's getting
I seek his insight.
Insight.
So I walk towards the chapel. Is Rick just chilling outside the chapel, or is he walking down towards the end?
I'm not sure what the time frame is. When you guys are done, when I was done.
Darien.
Oh my goodness! It took you guys like another. You went over there, you checked it, you talked, you went over there again. I would say that.
10.
I would say like 10, 12 minutes. Yeah.
Alright, so where's Rick?
Should we go back and let them do their thing?
Well, probably
mean,
just about done. The guy took a while to search through the
Right.
books, I guess. So I think it's probably around the same time frame.
Alright, so I walk up to Rick and I say, Did you do what you need to do, friend?
Not really. How about you guys? You learn anything?
I grimace at his little talk there. I tell him, have you ever heard of the name Narul?
Oh yeah, definitely. The vicious one, that Narul.
He nods. Well, what can you tell me about him?
Well, like, a couple years back, I made a bet and he owes me some money for sure.
Not he realizes what the dwarf's talking about, and he face palms a bit. He said, not your buddy, Rick. Not your friends. Specifically something a little more powerful than us.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was referring to. Who's super powerful. Still owes me money though.
Can I do an insight to see if he's lying?
There's clearly a
Isn't it even
misunderstanding.
worth it?
I mean, you can roll it inside if you want to, but whether or not he's lying is.
It doesn't. I don't think he's lying. I don't think it matters. What about in the air of demons, Rick?
That's what I'm telling you. He was a demon, but he still owes me the money.
A real demon, Rick.
There's other kinds of demons? I'm not talking about the demons inside here. He's a real person for sure.
I think you should be more concerned if he owes him money or rocks.
That's a good question.
It is the last year. Ask him. Might as well.
I squat down on my hind legs and I put a hand on Rick's shoulder.
Your hind leg? You got 4 legs, buddy?
Yeah, my I don't know, on my haunches. I don't know how to better word it.
You just squat down like I don't
Like
know.
how when you're talking to a toddler, you bring yourself real close to him.
You literally just squat
Dude,
down.
you
bro.
don't have 2 sets of legs.
Rick, does he owe you money or does he owe you rocks?
First off, he owes me money. But second off, you guys are dunces for not understanding the importance of the rocks that I hold. I want you to look at the spherical shape of this one. This can be only done by the precise, like, trimmings of a river. You can't make this man-made. Impossible.
I slapped the rock out of his hand onto the ground below us. Clearly a little tempered with my eager friend. I give him a harsh glare. I say, Rick, otherworldly beings like your god, demon.
Yo, I pick up
Naru.
Rick's rock and I point at Tim and I said, "Aren't you in love with a rock that's in a ring right now?"
I don't answer her. I don't answer her
Why don't you answer?
because I'm fully fixated on Rick and his games.
Hey, little ass, would you mind just giving that rock back?
Oh yeah, I had
Got
it
some
right
big
over
plans for it. Thank you so much. And to you, Tim. What's the big deal?
Big deal.
What's your problem?
Don't just ignore what I said, Rick.
I told you what I said. I knew him way back. We made a little bet. He owes me some money, and that's it.
Well, I asked him what the bet was.
Oh, it's been so long ago, I forgot.
Yeah,
How much money does he owe you?
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe like a gold, maybe two.
Would you know where we would find him?
A couple towns back.
How long would it take us to go a couple towns back?
We're not going a couple towns back.
Not, you're not going a couple towns back.
Why not? If Rick knows where to find him.
No, Rick doesn't know where to find it.
It sounds like Rick knows.
it sounds like an imaginary friend Rick made up.
Rick didn't even have alcohol yet.
Yo,
Yeah, but he's had it at points. Yeah, I sigh. He's yelling at me. We're not friends right now. I'm walking past him at this point.
Good,
asking
keep
the wrong
walking.
questions.
Next time I see you, you better take off that robe.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
a part of this tension.
Or hood.
Yeah,
Whichever.
Darien, I'm walking, and what's this building right here?
building right where? That's a house.
It's just a house.
Yeah, the inn is the brown building. Like
I know what the inn is. I want to know what other structures are in the town.
Why are we so quick to dismiss Rick?
Because I can't get anything from him. You get something from him.
the line of buildings on the right side is the merchant quarter or section really, and the big red building slightly north of you is the barracks where they have the rest of the city
Where
town guards
the
living.
men are actually held.
Yeah, exactly. And then the rest of the town is just houses and like randomly placed farmland and such.
There's no scholarly like area, perhaps with books.
Oh, library.
Library?
I don't know if you'd call it a library back then, or back in this time
you,
frame.
You would ask him if there was anything like a library, and then he would convert it.
Same thing, dude. I just used different words. Scholarly like area with books. All right.
Scholarly like area.
You got the
All
point.
right.
Yo,
so,
you got any mental asylums up in this shit?
So
Yeah, we
let
need
me
one for the last. Sorry.
let me give you a suggestion. All right.
Okay.
We're talking about deities here. We're talking about an evil deity here.
I guess
I-
there is a church for that, isn't there?
Hey, he got it.
Hey, do
I
you
don't
have any,
trust
like,
churches. That's what I say.
Having like eating like facilities with chefs.
Oh, you mean like a restaurant?
We really had a restaurant in town? Is that what you would call it? You're breaking my
Call it a
immersion.
tavern.
I don't know. He doesn't know if called a restaurant back then, so he's gonna call it an eating
Do
place.
you got any
Here we
old
go.
ladies with cauldrons and maybe a broom?
I'm walking into the church, Darien.
I'm
Okay.
asking Rick if he wants to go back and visit Narul. Rick.
He
Go
fled
get your
town.
gold.
He fled
Surely you
town,
gotta
so why
have
I
a
never
scent
got my
on him,
gold.
though. Yeah, but he's like of the holy variety, right? You could probably sniff him out like a bloodhound.
Oh, he was not like a holy variety.
Unholy, holy potato, right?
All right. So, John, you have your hood on,
I don't
right?
know what potatoes have to
Yeah.
do with this.
All right. So you walk into the church, and you see the large group of people still praying. Actually, excuse me. No, the people have really dispersed. There's only a few people praying now. The older guy with the robe is pretty much just standing at the head of the church, kind of just like looking at a book right now. The younger fellow who's also wearing a robe is still off to the side writing his own thing.
Okay.
I'll wait outside the church.
Okay.
Okay. I walk in, and I feel uneasy in the church, and I approach the older man with the hand up, and I tell him, um, blessings of your yeah, blessings of your deity upon you.
And he kind of turns around to you and he goes, "Yes, blessings of Pelor to you as well. What might I help you with today?
Do you
Do
have
you
any?
need a blessing?"
Not at this moment. What would I call him? Father? No, no, that seems wrong.
Oh, Tall-chan.
You can call him sage, cleric, priest.
Oh, Tall.
Not today, priest. Shut the fuck
Are you my Uncle John?
up. I don't. Anyway, I ask him. I'm seeking the information of a demon.
Oh, yes, we do have some tomes about them. Which one would you be trying to learn of?
He looks around a little bit before uttering the phrase "no rule."
The 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 old man just pauses for a second. His body starts to shake a little bit. Just goes, "Why would you need to know of the god of death?"
All right, Malfa.
So God, what beautiful amount of vegetarian. I try to. I tell him of the disappearances of people, and the appearance of a black hooded man, a black robed man in town, and after short investigation of the Crane household, that it seems like he could be targeting them in some way.
He kind of just like nods at you very slowly, and he looks at the young boy and goes, "Clyde, fetch me the book from the rule, please."
Why is his name
Altar
Clyde?
boy to me.
And
Oh, robes!
the boy gets up, runs upstairs. He's gone for about a minute, actually.
It only takes a minute to change your life.
He's gone for 3 minutes.
That's
And
3 lifetimes.
3 lives, dude.
3 whole
lives.
lives.
And he comes
Father
back.
John, did Father John go with him?
No, he did not. And he walks back and he's like, "Here you go." And he says, "Thank you very much." He hands you this like black tome. It's very scratched up. It's obviously aged, but he just hands the book.
He just hands me the book.
He also says that if you would be so kind, you may read it, but please do not leave this church with it.
Leave this what with it?
Church.
Oh, I inform him of the inscription on the house and how it'd be imperative if I could bring such a such an important tome from the church for just today, maybe a few hours even.
Can you just check it out for like 45 minutes?
Yeah, isn't that how libraries work?
Can,
Okay.
can I roll
Okay.
persuasion or?
Yes, roll persuasion.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot do that.
Sure.
These books are very old and have a lot of importance to us. This information cannot be lost. You should understand.
I nod at him.
That's
A little
pretty reasonable
disappointed.
for Natural One.
Yeah, it sure is. And I began flipping through the book, looking for anything that might be important. Now I don't know what I would be looking for here. So should I roll for something?
Yeah, roll for religion.
Religion. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Rick how long he thinks it would take us to find a rule. Rick,
Yep.
how long would it take us to find the rule?
Well, I have no idea. I would have found him if I could have. Gives me a gold or two.
You don't have any like church buddies in the grapevine that could hook you up with some deets?
No, the only church I was ever employed at, they kicked me out.
What? What do you mean? Why did they kick you out?
Oh, because I didn't worship their god. I pretended to, but then they found me with a dragon head statue.
Why didn't you try to work at a church where they worshipped your god?
Oh, I've been trying. That's what I'm looking for.
I just start laughing while I'm listening to the conversation.
Their
Alright.
loss.
I don't exactly know where the dragonkin are.
Why the fuck do you worship the dragonkin?
No, he worships Muhammad, which is the god.
Who's worshipped by the Dragonkin?
Yeah. This is fucking hilarious. I
Alright,
love this
so
character design.
reading through the tome, you have found that there are many cults devoted to Nurul throughout the ages, and that these cults tend to give sacrifices to him in trading for power for those who are loyal. With this being read, you can make the inference that this town is basically just a byproduct, well, not really a byproduct, just a victim of one of those cults trying to gain a quick snag of power from the populace.
So is it like additive? Multiplicative?
It's
No.
5 gear score per life.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. So it's additive.
I nod. Can I further investigate the book just in case? Like, keep flipping through it, or did I get everything I could out of it?
You got everything you could out of it.
Alrighty. I nod to the old man after while carefully closing the book, and I hand it back to him, and I try to assure him that we'll do our best to rid this town of it.
Rid this town of what exactly?
I begin to turn around, and I tell him that it seems Nerul's followers. I'll just say Nerul's followers.
John's like, cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're a huge faggot about it.
I turn around, put on some glasses. The old guy just explodes.
And the church is gone.
It doesn't even explode. I use thaumaturgy to create like a thunder sound as I walk away.
Car solo in the background. Plays a few riffs.
And the old guy he hears you saying the rules followers, and he just freezes up. He doesn't know what to say or do at this point in time.
And John walks out of the church.
And I walk out of the church. He's in good faith. Well, so I walk out of the church.
All right, you walk out of the church, and everyone's outside talking about,
I'm on the floor laughing. They're talking about, different churches. Where's Kyle and Sanu?
Sanu is still hanging out by the house, trying to see if he finds anybody. And unfortunately, if he did, I would have said something by now. Kyle is, I guess, just walking around town, not really doing much of anything.
So I walk down towards my allies as they're all still gathered here. I give that glare back to Rick because I know he's monkeying around somehow. I don't actually know. I look to my new compatriot because I realize I don't know his name.
I was about to say, you guys have never asked my name.
No, and I'm not sure if my character even would, to be honest. So I give him a look and I say, we have some more concrete answers now, and a real culprit or culprits. I give him that little annotation.
Okay, Sam.
I was just trying to see how long ago that anyone talking. Were you talking to me?
I was.
I was unsure as you did not.
I said I
Hey, you looked
new
at me.
compatriot.
But I didn't
Yeah, I
know
looked
you
at you.
were
I was
talking
talking to you.
me. Names are very helpful.
Well, I don't know your name. I was giving you like the point. I was making it clear. I was addressing.
What did you learn
I tell him.
inside of that awful house?
I nod in agreement about it being an awful house, but I tell him of it was the god of death, Darien.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a demon lord of death or something, just a god of death.
Literally just a god of death.
Look at that. I say maybe he really did cheat you at one point in time, Rick. Gives him a small chuckle, and he turns his attention back to his new friend.
The brain dead.
That's one way to put it.
The brain.
But it seems that there's a cult targeting people in the town for a gain at power.
Classic.
Classic. I look at the little lady and I tell her, I'm surprised you're not involved with these strangers.
I look at her questionably after your comment.
I'll just shrug. I don't really have any friends.
Yeah, but they love death just as much as you.
That's like the perfect recruitment plan. Get people without friends.
I don't love death. I like killing.
Same thing. I mutter.
Now if we're a god of war.
And did anyone see where Sanu's character had gone before?
He's right above us, scouting out for any black-hooded or suspicious figures.
What are you trying to see?
Well, yeah, but I don't know if
you
we know where he is. If we didn't,
or-
if we saw him, if we could go seek him out.
You
Have
can
you
roll a
typed
wisdom
anything?
check and just have like a.
No, peasant type
I'm
there
trying
yet.
to remember the general direction he went in.
Okay, sure.
We could just walk up the street and see if we find him.
I mean, you could also just search the town.
Yeah, you'd have to split up though.
Before we split up, let's start. Oh, fuck it. Just
What?
roll. Just roll.
Roll the wisdom
Okay.
check anyway.
Yeah, I'll roll first. Where it at? Oh, wisdom check. That's of course that. So wisdom save then?
Yes, excuse me. No.
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 I meant the check, not the save. Because there should be a wisdom skill. Oh, excuse me. That's
I don't see
insight.
a wisdom. I don't see a
It's the
wisdom.
same.
I'm stupid. Yeah, it's the same thing anyway. So
Not like it mattered anyway.
not really. Okay. Well, you remember that he went to the left side of the town, but you don't know anything else.
Alrighty.
How do you roll wisdom?
There's a
And
save
you're-
button.
Is
Yeah.
it this the save button?
Yeah, and core stats.
But then it rolls the saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
The wisdom the same thing as rolling wisdom.
Oh, okay.
There's an actual wisdom check. It's on your skills.
It's on my skills? Okay, thank you.
Mine doesn't seem to be showing up.
I do not have one.
I didn't see anything for you, Sana.
There it is.
Oh yeah, unskilled wisdom check.
Oh, at the very bottom, I
Yeah.
see it. Yep.
That's the same thing as a saving throw, so I don't see the difference.
Yeah, it
well,
doesn't
Or why you
well,
need
you
to.
get different pluses if they're saves. Like me, I have proficiency in wisdom saving throws. But
Oh.
not.
I don't have any proficiencies in it, so
Anyway.
Well, if you don't, that's fine. I was just letting you know why it was different for me.
gotcha. Hey, getcha.
I guess I trail off to the upper left to try and find the orc.
I'm
Sorry,
heading
I
back
was
to the
trying
inn.
see if you let me roll that time.
Very good.
The orc. Oh, sorry. I'll just stick with you. Play tag along.
Do you say do you talking to me on the way there, or are we going in silence?
We're just chilling.
We're just chilling. I love chilling.
Unless you want to talk about anything.
My
Alright,
character doesn't talk.
you get to that point, you kind of notice him like sitting up next to a building, kind of like just looking around.
I don't know which one's Kyle and which one's.
This one over here is Kyle.
Okay, and this one's Sonny.
This one is Sonny.
Yep.
Yeah. I hail at him, and I tell him we got some solid information about what we're dealing with.
Oh, what is it?
Did Kyle want to join?
What is it? I point over in the general direction of the mansion and church, and I tell him it seems that the only aristocratic family in town is being targeted by a death cult for Narul.
And I'm
How do
like,
you know
the usual.
What did he ask?
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
Thorough investigation.
Our new compatriot and I had investigated the house and found some demonic scrawling on the back, and with a bit of an arcane touch, I had gotten the base for what we needed to investigate further.
Could you describe the writing to me?
It's how would I describe the writing? I don't actually know, Darien.
It just looks like a black scribbling that you couldn't readily make out until you investigated further.
I'll show him the copy of it I put down on paper. Looks like shit.
All right, so you show him the copy, and Sanu can immediately recognize that it looks very similar to the writing that he saw before.
Come with me, gentlemen.
All right.
Come with me, and you will see.
This house has similar writing on it near the side that I would point out to you at this point.
Okay. Should I roll for it again, or is it so similar that I realize right away?
Yeah, you pretty much can tell visually that it is of the same type. And yeah, unless you touch it, but nothing else is gonna happen. So yeah.
If I touch it, is like the same thing gonna happen?
That's for you to figure out.
All right. Well, I walk up and touch it. God damn.
Don't just touch it. Fucking slam your head into it.
Oh, that's not.
The exact same thing happens. You see the same vision again. You hear the same whisper, and the words form the same word again.
Okay. And I snap too, and I look over to. Is it Gorm? Did I get it right?
Corn. Yeah.
Ah, nice. And Gorn. And I give him a worried look. So then it's not just the cranes. It's.
And I say, is this another target's house figured out? Like someone that either has been or might be affected?
I just nod at my compatriot. It seems that they're targeting people potentially at random just to grab at power.
Well, if they mark the houses, it might not be random.
Well, the guard captain said there were 15 targets, right? Maybe he could show us some of the other houses, just to see if the writing was there.
Or just ask them where they were. Let's just check it out.
Does this glow in any particular way to you? This writing?
It does. It pops out to me as target. Pops out like a children's book. Open the pages.
Maybe
target.
It's more visible at night. We should probably come look around in the evening hours. Because if you can see it readily, then it could be a signal for others to see readily as well.
He nods. He nods at the validity of the idea. Unable to think of anything himself, he nods in agreement. Then I believe we'd start.
At this point,
Mm-hmm.
at this point, you're starting to notice that the sun's going down. It's about. Damn, that was a lot of shit you guys did. It's about 6:30. And Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys notice that the sun's going down at this point. So if you guys are going to wait around, it would not necessarily be long enough to get a short rest in order to um make it at the beginning of the time that the kidnappings normally start, but you could still do it and show up a little bit late if you went to the inn and took a short rest literally right now.
We're all at full HP though, aren't we?
Yes, you are, but you don't have access to all your abilities. Sano, for example, does not have access to his racial.
Hmm. That could be important. We
And
wouldn't fight
I,
until
bel
now, would
I
we?
believe Nick does not have access to any of his spells either.
Nope. That's why I'm in the tavern.
Nick's already there resting.
Not resting yet. I have free beer
Oh.
drink.
That's right, that's right. We got that voucher for a specific somebody. But it won't matter because it's still a short rest, isn't it?
What?
So you, well, I don't actually know. That's what I'm asking.
A short rest really is only going to get you back like very specific things, which none of you really have that you would need, and also it would heal you for one of your hit dice, but you're all pretty much at full health, so there's really nothing that you need to do that you need to have a short rest for, other than just quickly passing the time.
So then I think we should posture ourselves in a way around not only this area but around the Crane's Manor to see just to keep an eye out then. I mentioned to Gorn and Human.
Corn and you.
Take note.
Since you know this area better, Gorn, would you like to stay here? And then as an intermediary, perhaps we could have the Human positioned somewhere in between us to relay information.
Sounds good.
What say you, new guy?
You say new guy or you guy?
New guy.
Does it matter?
you random dude.
I slipped my wrists. No.
Roll dexterity.
I will. But why would I roll dex to slip my wrists?
Oh, dude, you'll probably be shaky when you go for the cut.
All right, so you
This isn't actually happening.
yeah.
You failed and cut across the street instead of down the road.
All right, so John makes makes up the idea that you should box your shells around those two areas, and thinking about your group size, realizing that you have 6 people, you could probably do it evenly.
All right. How do we want to do the split?
Well, we have to. Well, one, we have to go tell everyone else, and two,
Do we though?
and two, is 2 areas enough? Do we have perhaps
I say we go ask the captain, see if there are more.
if there are guards that we could keep around?
More victim houses, so we can see if they're labeled target.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was also an idea.
Discerning
we have time to
discerning
kill.
if there's more writing on the houses.
I think it would be better to have them on alert than to have them actively posting out by houses, because then they just won't act.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something we should go tell the guard, you think?
We should probably go update the quack.
We got time. I nod in agreement and start walking down.
Well, first we should get everyone together.
That is true. Do you wanna go tell them and I tell the guard captain?
I think we should all stay together. Just in
Okay.
case.
Okay.
Sonner not coming with us?
No, I'll stay here. I know the plan.
Well, there goes that idea. Alright, fuck it. Whatever.
You grab them then and I hit up the guard captain?
Well, I don't really know anybody, so it'd actually be better if we did the opposite.
I suppose you're right. Alright.
All right, so you are. Do you go into the barracks?
I have no idea where. I don't actually know
Oh,
where it
it's
is.
the blue building. The blue building.
Okay. Is
Alright,
Kyle
so-
here?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know.
That-
You're
that's-
sleeping
that-
in the
that-
tree?
That is completely for you to decide, Kyle.
Yeah, I guess I'll be here.
All right, so Sam and Kyle are in the barracks, and they're gonna talk to the guard captain while John is doing his thing, and I'm just gonna like move the rest of the people over here just for the sake of doing it.
Can I like? I should probably wait. Actually, can I type it out to let them all know while you guys do actual talking?
This is gonna be a simultaneous thing. Nigga, stop.
Well,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a simultaneous thing, so you don't have to really type anything. We can just assume that what you did was at the same time.
Okay. I was just wondering if like any specific interactions.
I mean, if you want to like, if anyone wants to have like a weird objection to it for any reason, then but otherwise, no, we should be fine.
All right.
Could I have informed Kyle before we came in, or no? Kyle, you want to just come up, but also both of you at the same time? Do I actually have to repeat everything we just went through?
No, you
Yeah,
just
you
say,
can just do it in the RP way.
you just say, I informed the captain of the things that we just learned. That's all you gotta say.
Well, alright, I know, but I've had a person, and the
Uh,
campaign took 2 hours of talking because he just wanted us to repeat everything in character.
I'm not gonna be that nigga.
Alright, I'll inform Kyle.
All right, you inform Kyle, and you inform the guard captain. The guard captain looks at you and goes, "I see. Well, if that's the case,
see.
then what areas do you think that my guard should be placed in? Due to the recent help we've gotten, I have much more men that can be placed around the city."
I think normal patrols, just upping normal patrols would be the best course of action. But I was also wondering if you know any of the other victims' houses, like where they would be located. Does he have like a map he could like show me if he knows where they'd be?
All right,
Like
so
like if we go back to like the normal map, would he be able to like?
yeah, I'll literally mark like all the places that have been
Alright,
hit.
thank you. So he would know.
Yes.
But yeah, I would just up normal patrols for now. Because there's no specific, we wouldn't know any specific place they would be. So upping normal patrols would just be the best course of action.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we'll let you know if anything changes during the investigation.
I see.
Do you see?
Hold on.
Facepalm. Is there like actual stuff over? Oh, you can't see my things. Over
Okay.
here.
Yes.
Or I wasn't sure if you were just like this is the outcrop you use and this is like nothing.
Oh no.
There's a
dude.
door there.
Alright. Oh yeah, I just wasn't sure.
I have stuff placed everywhere just in case you guys decide to have different natured thoughts.
Where's the sex dungeon?
And anyway, so
I'm creeping about in it right now, dude.
so he goes.
Honor his lolly princess.
He looks at you. He just, like takes out a map and he kind of just like marks all the houses that have been victims, and he just goes, "Yeah, as you can see, they've pretty much covered the entirety of the city. There's no place that they haven't really tried to hit at this point. There's been a lesser concentration in the northern area, but other than that, it's still pretty much everywhere they can't, anywhere they can hit, they do. There's actually even been someone outside of the city that's been a victim as well.
How far outside the city?
They are located in the northwest. And
Like, are they like just outside the city, or are they like
Yes.
from a different city?
Yeah, they're just outside.
Oh. Alright. Could I see the map before asking the question? So,
Hold on, I'm revising
yeah.
something.
yeah, you can.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to prepare a search group, but my character has no interest in the kidnapping quest. It pays too little, and there's no killing, so I plan on putting on a show at the inn.
Not yet. Or maybe
Oh, I'm
tomorrow,
already
not
putting
tomorrow.
on a show.
Oh, good. We can have a duet.
Duet.
All right. And
Baka.
with that, I don't know why I didn't just drag you guys back over here. All right, so
I don't know.
So every place that was a victim,
Black.
yeah, Black Square. I might have.
I'll
put
make sure
16.
that's 15.
I was about to say I might have put 16 by mistake.
I hope you did. Did you put 16 by mistake? I'm not counting this. Someone else can.
This is great. It's not grainy this time. I can actually see all the houses. So happy.
Had a random splotch that wasn't on a house. There we go. That should be 15.
Someone actually counted. Well, that's me.
All right, so you walk out with the information. John has found and collected the other people who have who did not know about the plan previously, which would be himself, Elliot. Nick is also at the inn, and he talked to Gorn. Does Gorn go to the inn with John, or does he kind of like stay in that location to just like keep looking?
No, I was gonna stay there.
Okay, so Gorn stays there. Now at this point, we have. I'm actually gonna like fly over to.
Can I like sidetrack back to the captain real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to know which one of these happened first.
The very first one.
Yeah.
Hold on. I will mark
The
this
royal
one.
son wasn't kidnapped first?
No, he was not.
No. That's more recent.
The first one, I will mark in red for you.
Alright, so it's right there. So it's where you deleted this way.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Now I'm done.
Okay. And at this point, yep. So Sano's staying where he is. Nothing's really happening, and there's 3 people now at the inn. Actually, are you guys inside the inn, or did John? Did you meet up with them and tell them to go to the inn, or did you meet up with them and say that they should like be in a certain area around there?
I met up with them and told them. The last said she was uninterested and will not be participating already. And I don't know what Rick's doing. I told Rick about the idea, and since I don't have
I've been in the tavern. But you haven't told me anything.
I didn't talk to you yet. I thought he just said it happened simultaneously.
What are you referring to then? Sorry.
Telling you about the plan while they
No.
were doing the thing with the guard.
Nick, in
Nope.
time, both of these are happening at the same time, but right now he's going to talk to you. So I would be talking to the guard captain still, right now.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Yes.
I misunderstood. What I thought was happening was they were doing that, and in the meantime, my character was going to do this.
That's big.
Yeah, but I didn't think they were going to happen as 2 separate events.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to be a shortened version.
No.
I see. Okay. Well, I mean, I worked my way to the end where they're already inside, and I go in, I suppose.
All right. I try to think of a way to like when I said I try to think of a way to like that it could be shortened, but I literally just gave up immediately.
No.
All right. So.
Sorry, just to wait for like 1 second to restart my dryer. But that's my stealth to stay hidden near that house to wait for stuff.
Gotcha.
I guess I'm just gonna ask you, Darien. Is it just annoying for me to ask, like which ones happened in which event, or is it like not even worth asking? That's what I was gonna do. I just figured it'd be time consuming.
I probably wouldn't remember everyone in order.
Not only that, I feel like it's a little element that probably doesn't add much.
I can
That's
tell
why
you
I'm
like
asking.
I can tell you the first and the last. But like I
All right,
won't.
can you mark
I would-
the
I would
last
like
one
to know the
then,
last.
Will? Yeah,
Okay. Well. let me-
that's another question.
Okay. Well then, let me do this then.
Which black dot disappeared? Was that one?
There you go. Oh, yeah. They kidnapped the tree.
Got him.
Not my sapling.
There you go. First and the last.
I can't comment on any of this
People don't
unfortunately
kidnap
until
saplings, baka.
I can't really inquire about that yet until I have the map. So I'm in the inn, Darien. Do
Alright.
you need to change map or?
Yep. Going to right now. There you
Also, Darien.
Hmm?
So I went to the inn before they
It's a little inn.
they went to the
Wow,
church
this
to
inn is
inquire about the
awesome.
books and whatever. No, he asked me about Nerul. So right afterwards, when they went to Sanu,
go. Yes.
and then they looked at a bunch of different houses, then whatever happened afterwards. So how long did
Hmm.
that take? So how long have it been in the inn? Like alone?
Okay. So you were in the when did you go to the end? Before they started talking to Sano?
Yeah.
And if it was before he even read the books.
Mhm.
So you've been in the inn for about 2 hours now, actually.
Oh, that's a lot of time. That's
Yeah,
plenty of time.
Washed.
Yeah, you've had a lot of time. I think John started reading the book and he was looking through it for a minute. Then he goes to talk to Sano, and then they go to regard the captain, and then they had to go find you guys. Yeah, they've been
Do
doing
you
a
guys
lot.
do they want to like go on what happened at the end prior to me even getting here then?
I mean, if Nick wants to tell me what he did at the end.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Nick's not the only one at the end.
so I don't really know when Isle came in. Mrs. Elliot over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and I've already used the voucher
Mhm.
up to pretty much where she said, all right, no more. And I also spent a gold buying everyone in the tavern drinks. So when you come in, I'm on like dancing on top of this table. I have no pants on. I tried to take off everything in my shirt, but I got caught up in the chainmail. So I still have, like just chainmail on, and just like chainmail and my breeches. That's it. And I'm not sure if there's a crowd around me. I'm hoping there is. Maybe there's like one person that I'm trying to talk to. Maybe there's a huge crowd. Depends on how good my performance is. But I'm telling them all about me and my bet with Nerul. So when you come in, you catch the tail end of it. And I was like, well, you know what, God of Death? I told you Bahamut was right. Give me my gold. And then he fled on me. Can you believe it?
Oh my god. Elliot, you've been performing at the end, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a performance check. You too, Nick.
All right, nice.
Why the fuck is it so hard to find performance? Oh no.
Damn, if I rolled a 20 there. If
Not a
only.
good performance.
Wow. Whew. Okay. So, Nick is just outright annoying at this point. People are giving them like screw faces, awkward stares, just like, will this idiot drunken dwarf please just leave? The music is not helping. It is mediocre. It's disappointing in comparison to what you did last time. No one's really paying you because at this point it seems like you're just begging for money. And yep, they're pretty much just trying to ignore the two of you and go about their lives and try and enjoy their drinks.
The drinks I paid for. The ungrateful blacks.
The drinks you pay for. No one like says that you're annoying. No one's gonna stop you because they think that you might stop buying them drinks. But it's kind of like if you were sober, you could tell that they're kind of being annoyed by your presence. You're like Oprah. No one really likes watching you, but at the same time, everyone likes seeing you give stuff.
Then that's a fair comparison. And I guess maybe at this point I'll turn around and see Tim. Or maybe Tim does something.
1 second. Actually, need to go use the bathroom. I apologize.
That's fine. While he's doing that, I'm gonna get a drink.
Oh, if we're doing an intermission.
Yeah, I'll be back to that.
Get a 2-minute break or something. Yeah. Okay.
I'm back first. Alright, mates.
All right. So I see Nick.
Oh, I am here.
So I'm supposed to be walking in on the tail end of Nick's quote unquote annoying act for everyone at the bar, yelling about Bahamut and Narul. Is
Yeah.
that it?
And then
Standing
do you say anything to me, or do I notice you first? Or do I notice you after you like decide not to say anything to me?
Well, I walk in. I guess you'd roll perception to see if you see me, because I sure as shit see you. I'm giving that like exacerbated sigh, knowing exactly that this would happen. But that's what I gave him the ticket for. He thinks he's having a good time.
Well, I'm not gonna roll perception. I'm not like actively looking for you, or that kind of deal. It's just more of the things. Me dance around the table at some point, I might catch you.
All right, well,
Catch a peek of you.
right now, I do not approach you. I'm gonna let you do your little song and dance. What was Elliot doing?
Performing, playing a song.
He,
On his
he is
lute.
he is currently also playing a song, like I guess in the middle of the bar or like in the corner or.
I guess in the middle of the bar.
Shit. All right. Well, I try to approach him, and I start to regale him with her with details about the death cult and the plan that the three of us had talked about.
Okay. And Elliot, are you here?
Might not be.
Who the fuck should be squares?
So I know he has to leave in like 20 minutes. Should we just stop here so he doesn't like run the risk of being late? Oh,
No,
I'm sure that's thought. He said that with the thought already in mind.
I'm sure you did.
Well, that's right. That's where my cat got me today.
What in God's name? Nope, I can't really do anything. Kind of just gotta. It's at this point that John walks in, and this is happening at the same time that he pretty much asks you questions, which only took like 5 minutes. So really, yeah, this is pretty much this needs to happen.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like I can't do anything in the meantime until Elliot gets back.
Right, right.
Didn't he say he was mostly disinterested in the kidnapping thing anyway?
Yeah,
He
but
did.
his character didn't say it. Do we just take it as his character's word then?
For now, let's just do that.
Sure. I'll talk to her. She didn't care. Then I sigh, and I'll walk up to the counter. I take a seat. I'll look up. Oh wait, are you not dancing at the counter?
I am for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I sit down at the counter. I see this boy giving him some leg kicks, giving him some happy claps. You know, he's having a great old time talking about how he won the money. And I say, what do I say? I just sigh. I wait for him to notice me at this point.
I'm not sure how long it takes, but I'm guessing I eventually like slip and just lose my footing on top of the table and kind of fall. I'll probably hit the ground pretty hard. And as I get up groggy, I'll probably just kind of look around and I'll end up finding you.
Roll a 3.
God damn it. Fuck me, dude.
You hit the table face first.
God damn it.
Unreal, dude.
Real hard. You even got a nosebleed going on. And like it takes you like a good minute to find him because you're also dazed because you just like collapsed full force onto the ground.
Well, I mean, at that point, I'm a little worried for the dim fellow. I get up right away. I shake him too a little bit. Rick, that was a big fall. Just how much did you have to drink already?
Sweet Jesus.
Oi, Tim! I thought I told you not to talk to me if you don't have your hood on.
But Rick, I point at the hood. Rick, the hood's on.
Off! Off, Nana! You blind idiot!
What a good time to come back.
So I don't know how to make it so I sound like I do have a bloody nose.
It's like a broken nose rather like a busted up nose.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I don't
funny.
know.
I asked, ice isn't something that's readily available in this time. in this thing. I can't like turn around and ask. Water skin would be pretty cold, right?
It'd be. I mean, do you?
I'd also need like medicine of knowledge for that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna continue to be, like faintly worried about him.
Okay.
I just give him a sigh. I say, Rick, we got a lot of information to deal with these kidnappers. We can get them. They're killing people.
And I give you like while I'm holding my hand with the one just like this. And try and walk up the stairs like very groggily and like sloppy left and right, hitting the walls. Try and get to my room.
I give him the. I use the thaumaturgy Darien to make my voice 3 times as loud. And I give him the Rick.
Everyone just covers their ears at the sound of your voice.
Yeah, it kind of like echoes.
Right before thaumaturgy, I put my hand on Tim's shoulder and I ask, what does he mean people are dying?
I tell him, the black, I look down at her with like my hands on my hood. Oh wait, you said before I yelled?
Yeah, right before you yelled. Because I heard you say people were dying and I got interested in the kidnapping.
I told her that there's some people that we're gonna need to kill to stop the kidnappings before turning back around before Rick reaches the top of the stairs. He's like hobbling up there. The half drunk idiot. I cast thaumaturgy to yell. I throw my hood down, revealing my somewhat demonic visage, knowing that he might react poorly due to his holy background. And I tell him, "Let's go. There's people you gotta save."
I ain't saving no one without getting some rest.
I can't win, dude. I can't win. Can I persuade that, actually? Can I try again, but with persuasion?
Yes, you can.
I am gleefully on board for killing people.
Yo, Darren, it didn't matter if he was gonna roll 20.
Time,
I wasn't gonna let anything
time.
happen here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm going to bed, dog.
Damn.
Great.
All right.
And I yell at him. I tell him, "Yo, I don't wanna see you." Nah, I don't actually say anything. I just storm out of the fucking place, dude.
All right.
I keep my hands over my ears because of Tim's yelling, but I quickly skip after him, excited to kill some kidnappers.
All right. So Rick is passed out on his bed, and
No. Roll to see if he made it to his bed.
actually, good idea. Yo, Rick, hit me up with a 20. Nick is literally Jesus Christ when he's drunk. You make it to
until he fell off the goddamn counter and took 3 damage.
About to heal that back, don't worry.
Yeah. So you walk to your bed. You wobble a lot, but you don't fall again. You you have this insane concentration when you're drunk, only known to that of dwarves, and you just reach your bed unscathed. Well, further.
That of dwarves are people trying to sink the last shot in beer pong.
Specifically your brother. Jesus. Okay. So with that, you're taking just a short rest?
No, long, dude. I'm passed out. I'm gone forever.
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. All right. So.
And on a completely like metagame perspective, I don't know why anyone would be like opposed to that.
Me neither.
Me neither.
He's not particularly stealthy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like attack anyone. And if I don't have any health, I can't take damage or like tank.
Yeah,
And if I don't have heals, I can't heal. So I'm
Yeah,
completely useless.
you're actually just not doing anything. All right, so Tim storms out. Iluthia is giddily skipping behind him.
I regale to her that we're gonna need a little bit of patience as we meet up with the new compatriot.
I keep my hands over my ears because I think he's still yelling, and then I ask him what he said because I can't hear him because he's not yelling anymore.
I
Good night,
repeat.
Joe.
I repeat without aggravation, understanding that my voice was literally booming. That she needs to have an air of patience until we find the people we're looking for.
I don't take my hands off my ears. I just smile and I keep following him.
Cool.
All right, so thaumaturgy should have stopped working by now. And
Yeah, but I feel like my character wouldn't realize it.
I know that's fine. I'm just saying that do you see Sam's character like walking next to you, or do you kind of like ignore
I'm trying to like run into him. I think I don't know.
Okay, so you meant
He
to head
knows
towards the
where
barracks,
we
right?
are.
I mean, at the barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then at this point, I'm just going to infer that the four of you kind of met up with each other.
Mhm.
What time is it?
Sam, for the love of God. It's
Now, Sam, let me show you the actual metagame. All right.
if any of you draw a dick.
Draw dicks.
I was already about shit.
I was already about to shit.
This one's real. This one's real secretive, Sam. All right. Darien's not gonna see it coming.
He's not gonna see it coming, am I right?
Just because he's drawing it in white squares doesn't mean I can't see it.
Nah. It's already on the map.
Oh my God, I can't even delete it because if I delete it, I'm gonna delete the file. There we go.
Ah, there it is.
All right. So anyway,
That's a good one, dude.
It's good.
That's probably what you saw when I was making the end.
oh, that's real good. I respect that.
You can't even be mad.
I respect that.
I don't know where John's is, but I know
I
I highlighted a house.
No, right up here, Sam. Look right here, top left. You see this?
Now I can only see it as like two huge nuts.
That's what it is. You got the little guy right here. I just outlined it. Anyway.
You got the little guy right here. What's this? A wart?
I guess so. I guess so.
That's that lone pubic hair.
So we
That's
walk
a
into each
big
other.
ass human hair.
I'm walking towards
Well,
Sam.
Kyle
I give
doesn't
him like the
to
little
move,
point.
so like we should probably like go over here.
Okay. I'm walking up. I see Sam's character, and I give him a little point behind my back to show him we got one additional body for the operation. And I ask him what he's got in his hands.
Oh right, I have a map. That's right.
Sure do.
Shut up. Sorry, I'm changing my color to what happened with you? You only got one of them?
The other one bounced his head off the ground.
What?
It was a sight to see. He was dancing. He was clapping. He looked reviled in the place, and then face first.
I'm imagining, when you said bounce his head, I'm imagining like Nick's character falling off the table and like his head literally bounces like a basketball to his body coming straight up.
What sort of garb is Sam's character wearing?
He's wearing leather armor. It's very similar to that of
Captain Jack Sparrow. No, fuck.
it's very similar to that of what Sanu is wearing, but it's you can tell there's a difference between the two.
There's difference. I'm different, bitch. different. Mine's not studded.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand real close to Sam and grab his armor so I get his attention. I ask if he's excited to kill people.
I just look past you and act like you're not doing it.
Like a small child.
I
start
continue
hopping
my
around.
I continue my conversation with John.
Okay, so this character acts like this. Reminder: she's 29 years old. I'm just gonna spoil that for all y'all.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
remember.
like clearly not a child.
Or pat you on the head and said, "Yes, we get to kill people."
How tall is Sam's character that he can pat me on the head?
I mean,
I don't care.
He's a human. He's tall enough to do it.
Yeah,
Just say he's like 6'4". We retconned your character, Sam.
that's a fall. Fucking.
That is 6'4". That's absurdly
like-
tall.
Like 6 is
That's
like
a normal height.
And
That is not a
27
normal height.
In 2017.
Even now, it's not a normal height. Back
Like
then, it's even
6?
less normal.
yeah like 6 is like really fucking tall. I'd say he's probably like
actually Sam.
Me. I'm 6.
4'4".
He just wants to pretend like he's really fucking tall, dude. 6 is not that tall.
I mean, 6 is above
It
average.
is.
Anyway,
Because I'm
It's above
6'4".
average.
That's pretty normal.
no, you're really tall. You're seriously fucking tall.
Nigga.
Your faggot is what you are. Anyway, moving on.
So I pointed out the map in Sam's hands. Did he say anything? I don't remember.
I do not say anything to you pointing at it. No.
I say, what is that in your hand? What do you got
No,
there?
no, I told you, fam. I was,
Oh, you told me.
I was
said-
literally in the middle of saying it, and then Elliot's like,
Oh right, yeah. He was the
I hop
little
around like a
disturbance.
fucking
Yeah. And then I asked him,
leprechaun.
"Oh, why did you get a map? Is there anything about it?"
All the locations, all the stupid shit. Kidnapping. That's been going on.
I asked him, "Can I see it? Can I take a look?"
Yes, you can.
And I proceed to take it out of his hands and give it a quick look, maybe a little more than a quick look down to see the houses that were attacked. They noticed that the bottom left corner of the city, so the southwest and the northeast, are particularly untouched as far as the kidnappings go. Or not exactly southeast, but no, southwest, yeah. Well, more directly southwest actually, where we're going. What's up?
Wait. Do we know patrol patterns? Do we know the patrol patterns in this fucking city?
No, we don't.
No, you do not.
Damn it. Wait,
Well, after looking at the map, I marvel at the density of some of the areas.
Can we change the fucking square colors from black?
At this point, no.
God damn it. It's just like, it just blends in for me.
You're colorblind, aren't you?
We've had
He
this
is.
conversation.
A long time ago now.
Yep. Yep. My bad. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
I just learned that whenever Sam watches anime, he doesn't truly watch the full scope of the anime.
Dude, I try.
Then he just gets the full enjoyment out of manga then. More
I
reason to
do.
just read manga.
I do.
Well,
10 out of 10.
that's some privilege right there.
He's not missing anything
Privilege.
there.
You know what, I'll fucking do it.
I like walk in. I walk into my unnamed compatriot and I ask him, "Well, what do you make of this map? I feel like there's 2 areas we should worry about."
And I say to him, "You can tell where he marked." No, I'm just fucking with you. Was this one of them? I can't tell.
Ping it.
Oh, sorry. I just put a blue box there next to it.
Did you ping it?
No, I need to change my tool. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Don't be a tool.
That one.
Yeah, that one's marked.
I gotta say, I'll do it for you since you're so insistent and you already got half of them anyway.
Dude, I can't see them. Looks like I'm like staring at this fucking thing.
Well, someone else can see them.
It's
How
on.
can you
Wait,
see black over some
wait.
other color?
Wasn't this house marked?
No.
That I
No.
just. Oh, wasn't that the
No.
one earlier that was
No.
marked that we walked
No.
up to?
No.
No, it was marked, but it wasn't one of the targets one of the places that was hit though.
I know. I'm not saying it was one of the places it was hit. I'm asking. No.
It was this one.
I thought this was the one that had the writing on it.
Nope, that's
what?
where I'm watching this house from, but that's
Yep.
not the marked one.
This is it. Yeah,
Well,
I
this
remember.
one was hit, but I thought this
Yeah.
was where we.
That's the one with the marking.
That door.
So I leaned in to talk to Sam's character, my unnamed boy here, and I give him I look over at him after like pointing at 2 different places on the map. I said, "What do you think about concentrating in these 2 areas instead of the initial spots we're gonna?" Those 2 areas being
I missed a box. I only count 14,
around here.
Top right corner.
including that one. I'm only count 14.
Wait, Darren, you said this strip over here was the entirety of the market strip, right?
Over here.
This whole area here. Got it?
So this is the
Was
house.
that oh yeah.
Okay.
So do the people live there?
No.
No. Okay.
There's only one house that lives there, and that's the one that was hit.
Okay.
Oh.
I was making sure.
And then I'm just double checking. This is the house we looked at earlier with the marking.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So this one wasn't.
Correct.
Okay. That was just me being rude.
Are these houses up here as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So I point out to 2 places on the map saying, around here and here should likely be patrolled. Near where Gorn is, maybe with 1 extra body, and then likely the more intricate parts of the north side of the city, considering you'll have the guards patrolling the streets.
I'll take, if you want to do like a night lookout, I'll take the 3 up here.
Yeah.
Like up here.
Okay. That's more what we're looking for, and I'll have the insane girl to the north with me. Maybe I point at the map and see if she has any ideas as well. If you were to kill people in this town, where would you go next? I ask her.
I asked him why he pissed Rick off because now he's not coming with us on our adventure.
I don't know if that's exactly what happened, I say.
Why'd you piss me off, dude?
I tell him purple people are people too.
I say thank you, and I reiterate the question. If you were to kill someone next in the city, where would you do it? And I show her the map.
Right by the walls.
By the wells?
By the walls.
Oh, by the walls, like on the outside.
Yeah. If you have a wall next to you, you don't have that much open space. There's only so much area someone can be in to be able to see you commit the crime.
Do you think it would be smarter if they were outside the walls? He asks.
Yeah, but I checked earlier and there doesn't seem to be any insecurities with the walls. It doesn't seem to be able to break through it or climb it or anything like that. Unless they can. And like they can climb it like with a grapple or anything like that.
Takes note of it, thinking that Gorm and what is his character? Sam's character are in good position then. And he looks and points out wow, he asks there was absolutely no cracks in the walls, nothing that you could see.
Cracks in them?
Oh, like
anything that could be used as handhelds or like pried into or removed.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I don't know what's so hard for Sam to understand.
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now. I was half paying attention.
Basically, I asked Elliot's character if he were to kill someone, if she were to kill someone. So then I'm taking her.
Me?
I didn't ask you anything. I said you
thought-
and Gorn are in particularly good position.
Oh, I
due
thought you
to-
were asking me, and I was like, what the fuck? Weird. Sorry.
I say maybe I'll take the inner part to the north, and I point to the map around here. And maybe she would be more gleeful to patrol maybe an area around here. No, because those are markets. We're gonna already have that pretty much covered.
All right, so Sanu is going to have to leave
Yep,
pretty much
I
at
was
this
about to
point.
say it's about that time.
Yeah, we can either end now if you guys want to, or we can go until 11. With just with me pretty much controlling Sanu's character.
We can just end now.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's better.
That's fine.
How about we finish the whole planning about what you're gonna do for the night, for the kidnappings, and then I will get you guys all set up to go. And just so you know, because you did complete the 2 earlier missions, you pretty much all got level 2. And we'll worry about like what skills and things that you gained.
Don't you mean
What-
at first level, actually? Don't we start at like level 0 or something?
Sure.
Start level 1.
Do you?
So now you guys are all level. Well, when you start up again, you'll all be level 2. So when you guys get back, I will. Well, not even when we get back, like over the course of the week, I'll talk to you guys about, your new skills and stuff like that, so that we can more quickly get back into it.
Do you want me to
Sure.
roll my hit die right now?
Cool.
If you want to roll your hit die, you can roll whatever. Just actually
There's a
hold off on rolling until you guys figure out your plan, and Sanu can leave whenever.
I'll catch you later. Thanks for the
Alright.
extra DnD
Cool.
sesh today.
Hey, peace out, Santa.
Oh, bye, Sana.
I rolled a 5.
I'll probably catch you guys later at work sometime.
Alright,
If you
peace,
guys are
brother.
still up.
That being said, everyone who's watching the stream, thank you for watching, and peace out, dogs.
Realize didn't really think about Kyle in this plan, but I don't really know what Kyle's doing.
He was with me. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
He was with him at